Alexis, and Cryptic Meg, and Eins, and Amazing Fan, and Adriana H, and Flaming Froggo. Welcome to the show! Thank you for being the people that are just hanging around on my Younow page in the hope that I might go live. You get the gold star, as usual. Plonk that right on your nose. I'm just going to tweet because I always forget. So give me a second. Tweeting now. And Facebooking now. Okay, I've done it. Hopefully you all got acquainted in the chat. I just took the most terrifying photo on the Younow screen. It's like, take a photo for your broadcast. And I did this. That was a horrible noise. So yeah, I did that. I don't know where those photos go. I think it's like the thumbnail for the picture. And I always worry that the people who work at Younow are just watching me doing all these faces before I go live. I could be doing anything, and there could just be a man in a room like, I can see everything. He's just got, do you know on The Simpsons when Mr. Burns is sat looking at all of the screens of the employees? That's what I think the Younow offices look like, and there's just a man in a leather chair just watching everyone before they go live, and while they're live as well. That's what I like to think. I just want to think that I'm on a wall of screens right now, somewhere, maybe in the Pentagon, maybe in, I don't know, some kind of spaceship. Everybody's watching everyone. Why do I want that? I don't know. That's weird. That sounds like 1984. I know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hello, Spooky J and Cliff and Becky and Sydney and Alina and Wonderfully Rachel and El Pastel Boy Dan and Hannah11 and Jenna Winslow. Welcome to the show! Thank you for coming. Happy October 16th. It is officially blanket weather now. Got my blanket on. I've actually got shorts on and the blanket. That's the combo I'm going with at the moment. I just like snuggling in blankets. I mean, look at this. This is a premium blanket made by my friend Bryony. Oh, I could just spend an entire eternity under this watching TV. I love autumn so much. I am ready for the autumns. Hi, Charlie and Water Koala, an amazing giraffe. So, now everybody's here, I hope. Did my tweet go through? Yes. Okay, well, last time I saw you, I updated you on Alberta, and she had just eaten her tank mate, which was a very sad time. So sad that I can't remember the name that we gave to the other shrimp. So I was obviously very attached to it. Anyway, I feel like... Sorry, I'm just annoying with my hair. I feel like Alberta had some grief for eating the other shrimp. And you know how a meerkat can die from grief? That's the thing. Meerkats can die from grief. Well, I think Alberta went through the same thing, because for the next 3 days, she kind of just like laid at the bottom of the tank going like this. And it wasn't like she was drowning. It was quite serene. And occasionally she'd like swim up to the top and go back down again, back into the corner. And then in the middle of last week, I went up to the tank and she was dead. Alberta's dead! I'm sorry. I didn't know how to break it to you, so I thought I'd just say the words. Yeah, she didn't float like my last shrimp. Simon floated to the top. Alberta was just at the bottom in the corner like this, with her eyes open. So I was worried that she started hibernating, so I got a biro and I poked her for a while, and she didn't move. So now she is in the beautiful land of heaven, which is the toilet. Yeah. I'm freaking out. I'm so sad. No! No, said Erin. No, said all caps Rob. No, said Emma. I know. It's been a lovely journey that we've all been on together on Younow. Just this special little pet that we created. But life has to come to an end. We couldn't insert robot parts into this shrimp, so she passed away. I looked on the internet about the lifespan of this kind of shrimp, and it is between 3 and 6 weeks. We got to 4 weeks, so she wasn't into old age, but she was like grandma age in the shrimp universe. So I'm quite happy with how long she lasted. Yeah, so let's have a moment of silence for Alberta. There we go. There we go. I feel like I've mourned. I'm over it. Hopefully you guys are too. I'm used to it because I found out earlier in the week and I thought I'd wait till you now to tell you. But if you're sad, don't worry. She had a happy life. I'm sorry for your loss. I know. It was unexpected. I did have a pang of sadness that morning when I saw the tank. I was like, oh, Alberta, what a shame. I'm crafting right now, said Bring the Muse 20 fan romance. That is a lot of fandoms in your name at the same time. I'm crying. It's okay. You'll be alright. She's looking down on us from somewhere, from her space cloud. Jaden Halter arrived. Welcome, Jaden Halter. Valerie just got here. I'm not stopping typing. Oh my god, that was the quickest life ever. I know, imagine living for 4 weeks. You have to get everything in. I don't understand how something could be alive for such a short amount of time. Sometimes I think if I was going to become an animal, I'd become a tortoise or a turtle, because they lived like 100 years or something. Or a water bear, because they live forever, but I don't think they're that intelligent. If you don't know what a water bear is, Google water bears. That's a fun little Wikipedia odyssey that you can go on. Hi, Phil. How's your week been? I've had a crazy week. As you probably know, a lot of my babies have been released into the wild. And in non-metaphor speak, we released Tatanov, and we released the documentary, and we released the song from Tatanov. So we've had all of these things bubbling away that we've been working on in the background, and we've been updating you on some of them. You knew they were happening, but last week and a bit of the week before was the release, where everything was released, and you guys got to watch them. And it was such a weird feeling. It was happy because so many people across the world were watching this thing that we've made. But again, I was like feeling so strange that I'd finally just pressed go and it was out there and that was it. So yeah, a happy feeling that you guys got to see it. And I really hope you enjoyed the films because we put a lot of work into them. And you seem to. So that was good. That was nice. I really liked the reaction. And we also did a viewing party on Twitter last week, which is why I wasn't here. So hopefully you got involved in that. If you did, thank you very much. And that was cool getting to watch them again. Because we watched them during the edit, but I hadn't seen the finished version in a little while. So it was really nice to watch them again with you guys. I love the movie. Thank you, Rachel. It was great. I enjoyed it so much. I love the documentary. Thank you. Yes, if you haven't seen them, you can go to Dan's channel, Dan is Not on Fire, on my channel, Amazing Phil, where you can buy them as films, or if you've got YouTube Red, you can just watch it on YouTube Red, which is cool. I loved it so much. You looked so professional. How long were you recording the interview for, said Cookie. Oh, the main chat which we did in the documentary was about... I think we were there for about 5 hours or something. We were recording it. So there was a lot of chatting, which then got turned into the story of Tatanov. It was basically just like a huge, long Q&A about the tour, which then kind of formed the story of what the show was. GGV is now the #1 fan. What happened with the mirror at the end? Oh, I actually smashed that mirror and cut my hand open. If you look in the bloopers in the credits of the story of Tatanov, we have this fringe check mirror, which you can tell I need. I'm having real fringe issues today. It's a new haircut. I'm not used to it. I don't know how to make it work. Anyway, we had this mirror so we could keep checking our hair. And I was like, Dan, can you pass it to me? And we had this huge thing of who held the mirror last. Because Dan thought he'd passed it to me. I got it in my hand and dropped it. Well, I thought he hadn't passed it to me properly. And we kind of analysed that scene in slow motion to try and figure it out. And what I think happened was Dan was passing it to me, but I realised that I couldn't get it because his hand was there. So he thought I'd got it, but then I went to get it from the other side, at which point he'd let go and the mirror smashed. I went to pick it up and I cut my hand open. So for, I think, the last third of the interview, there is a cut on my hand. I don't know if you can see it or not, because I just cleaned it off and then it kind of disappeared, so it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like my hand was hanging off or anything. Imagine that. Halfway through the interview and I'm just like, hey, so, yeah, Tatanov was great. My hand is now hanging off. You're so clumsy, said Mackay. I don't know how I'm still on this plane of existence, because I am the clumsiest person ever. Mirror problems. Yeah, 7 years bad luck now. Again, my mum would be very sad. She's a superstitious lady, you see. So, 7 years bad luck for Philly. I got 7 years bad luck for smashing the mirror in my bedroom. That was about 3 years ago. I thought I was almost at the end of my bad luck, but no, apparently not. Susan said, how did you end up on the high note at the end? We just thought that would be a cool thing. We tried out both online. But for some reason, I can't remember exactly why we went with me, but that was what was chosen. And I think it sounded pretty good. I love the song. Yes! So, song, that was a thing. For Stand Up to Cancer, we decided to release the song from the end of the stage show. And Google were very kind to be like, sure, you can have that clip from Tatanoff and you can use it for charity. So we decided to do that. And so many of you people bought the song. So thank you. That is helping cancer research in a big way. And if you haven't, now is the time. You can do it. It's 79p, which is like, as I said in the live stream, the cost of 79 penny sweets. Which seems like a lot, but if you think about it, it's not really that much. It's cheaper than a bottle of water in London. Put it that way. So, if you haven't, do it with me now. We're going to help Stand Up to Cancer right now. Load up iTunes. Click it. I'm watching you guys. Type in The Internet Is Here, Dan and Phil in the iTunes store, and you should see us in some sparkling, glittery jackets. Buy the song, and profits we're going to go to Stand Up to Cancer. It's as simple as that. So if you've done it, say, I did it, into the chat, and I'm going to thank some people that have bought the song right now. We're making a difference, guys. This is the first time I've seen you. I don't have iTunes. Okay, if you don't have iTunes, you can do it on Google Play, which is similar. So if you go to Google Play, you can do it. I'm getting it now, said Sorrel. Thank you, Sorrel. I got it. I did it, said Olivia the Llama. I did it, said Mia. You better have done it if you're saying I did it. Megan said, I did it. Liz, Necrophi, Cleon, Emil, Dreamers Fan, Carrick Styles, Cordy Horan, Amazing Unicorn is Not on Fire, Bella Sam, 554. I did the thing, said Lil Miz, Cutie Pie, Caitlin, and everyone else, thank you so much. I think we just helped cancer research then, right then. That was history in the making. So thank you, but every little does help, and that is great. So yes, we did the live stream for Stand Up to Cancer yesterday, which was really intense and fun at the same time. It was at the new YouTube space in London, which is near King's Cross, where they actually have a YouTube store there as well, with loads of creator merch. There's some Dan and Phil merch there, but there's loads of people's merch there. If you didn't know, you can just pop in and have a look at some YouTuber stuff. Anyway, that's not the point. They were doing this live stream hosted by Nikki and Sammy, who are great at doing live hosting, by the way. They were on it. And they spent so much time on that script and like working on it, and they knew everywhere and what they were doing. I was like, wow, guys. Impressed with Nikki and Sammy. Anyway, the whole stream was full of people. When I say stream, I mean the studio. I'd say there was about 300 people there. So when I walked in, I was like, wow, I'm intimidated. There's so many people that are going to be looking at me. I was expecting to just go into like a studio or something and be like, hello. But no, it was like a sea of people. And we did a chat about the song and played the song. And then they had a segment called YouTube Star in a Child's Car, where they had this plastic kid's car, which you get from Argos or something, and they had a course with a jump in it, where you had to try and get to the end as fast as possible. And somehow I got nominated to do this. Again, I'm not sure how. It was rock, paper, scissors. Of course I lost. I'm rubbish at rock, paper, scissors. Anyway, I had to navigate this car, and I was so scared I was going to fall flat on my face, because I'd seen Ollie White on the screen doing it earlier, and he fell flat on his face. I was like, that is going to be me on this stream in front of so many people. So it was quite hard because the cushion on the car wasn't attached to it, so that was making you rock back and forth. Also the intimidatingness of about 1 million people watching you do it. So I used the method of straddle and run, and then I got to the jump, and I just jumped for my life. I went so high. My legs are so long. I watched it back. I look like some kind of inhuman spider creature on that car. But I was expecting to do rubbish and get like, I don't know, 17 seconds. But I did it in 7 seconds. That's 10. 7 seconds. I was so happy with that because I thought I was going to be the worst, and I think I was in the top 5 behind a wheel of a car. Phil goes round a roundabout backwards on his driving lesson, is a terrible driver, got some kind of achievement in a driving sport. I'm going to call it a sport. Do not take this away from me. We're calling it a sport. So, yeah, I think that was a highlight, actually. Fringe Gaps, ahoy. Yeah, so that was a highlight. And then we did a link where we were sat in this fake train thing. The Google office has got like a fake train carriage in it, which is really cool. So we sat in that and we had to read some tweets off an iPad. But halfway through it, one of the runner people just took the iPad off us and we didn't know why because something went wrong with it. So we were like, okay, we're just going to ad-lib about cars for a while now, if you're wondering why we were doing that. Also, they told us we were going to get 4 minutes and we only had 2 minutes, which is why we were like, okay, bye. If it seemed rushed at the end. Everything was rather hectic. But it raised loads of money for cancer research, and it was a great event. I was really happy with it, and I think everyone that was involved should be proud of themselves. So give yourself a thumbs up if you helped out in any of the stand up to cancer-y things. How's your day been, Phil? It's been quite chill today. I've had a nice day. I had another duck and watermelon salad, which is not a combination I thought would go together again, but it was good. Frankie Strash said 7 years of Hello Internet. Is it 7 years since Hello Internet? Hi, my name is Dan. That's cool. 7 years. 7-second challenge. 7 seconds on the car. Things are coming in 7s. Undertale. Yeah, so I said last time that the next video is going to be Undertale. Well, we've had a little brainstorm about Dan and Phil games, and we've decided that all the Undertales are coming together after Spooky Week. So if you're looking forward to the Undertale story, you're going to get them all in a week or around the same time. So that's what's happening with Undertale. So there's a little bit more of a wait, but it'll have a big payoff rather than having to wait all the time in between them. And you've got Spooky Week on the way. So that is some Dan and Phil games to look forward to. I'm excited for Undertale and The Sims. Yes, there will be a Dill 2. Do not worry. Play Five Nights at Freddy's. That is a good recommendation, but I will not be revealing the Spooky Week games. Who's your favourite Undertale character, said Lucy. Definitely Papyrus. Or should I say... Oh, I almost tried to do the voice, and I forgot. I always forget how to do it. I have to warm up into it. I would say the... Papyrus. Papyrus. Yeah, there we go. No, don't do that. Who's looking at the premium messages? Ariel said, I can't do it anymore. Pastel edits IRL. I don't understand what pastel edits are, but maybe one day. Not this week. Melody's birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Melody, 17th of October. What is your favourite game of all time? I'm doing premium messages now, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing. My favourite game of all time is Final Fantasy 7 and 8, and also Silent Hill. Board game, I'd say, is Camel Up. And what's another good board game that I've played recently? What's it called? What's the game with the thing? The Tokaido! Tokaido's really fun. Carcassonne as well is really fun. If you want to play some tile flipping. Or Carcassonne. My friend Matt Edmondson from Radio 1 made a game as well, which he sent me, called Rainbow Rage, which was kind of him. So I played that the other week. That's quite fun. Basically, you get these rainbows, which are in the wrong order, and then you have to work out which colours are in the wrong place, and then you grab these stacks based on what colour it is. It's quite snatchy and scary, so me and Dan played it, and we got very competitive, trying to grab these colours of the rainbow. But yeah, that's a fun little party game. It kind of melts your brain, and you have to learn the colours of the rainbow, which I kind of knew, but the song is a lie. There's 2 songs. There's red and yellow and green. No! No! Who made that song? Because that's wrong. What are you doing? Red and yellow and pink and green? No. Where's the pink? The pink is down here. Don't lie to me, childhood. So the actual one doesn't have a song, I don't think, or at least if it does, I don't know the song. So you just remember the handy acronym Roy G. Biv. I mean, that just flows off the tongue, doesn't it? So yeah, played that. Thank you, Matt Edmondson, for sending me that. Roy G. Biv. Roy, you pretend it's a name like Roy G. Biv. I still don't think that's very catchy, though. You know, I feel like there needs to be a song, like the French ABC de E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Now that bit's not very catchy either. These song makers need to pull their socks up. There is a song, said Grace. Well, I don't know the song. Someone record themselves singing it and tweet it to me or something. Richard of York gave Battle in Vain, said not just a 1D fan. That's a good one. Richard of York gave Battle in Vain. Why did he give Battle in Vain? What happened to Richard of York? My history knowledge is lacking. Richard of York. What happened to Richard of York? I'm on Wikipedia, guys. It's happened. Oh. Spoiler alert. He died in battle. That's why he gave Battle in Vain. Because he died. Sugoi Hoi said, your eyes look great. Your eyebrows look great. Thank you. I haven't done anything to them, but I'm glad they're still attached to my face. Unlike Jenna Marbles' eyebrows, which I saw in my YouTube trending box this morning. That was a brave move, but now she can have different eyebrows every day. Maybe I'll do that too. Temi said, Haikyuu Season 3. Yes, I've been watching it. I'll be honest, Haikyuu is not my fave anime, but I do like it because I find that it's like more focused on the actual game of volleyball than I would like. I want more like character drama and stuff, but it is still really good. So, yeah, enjoying Season 3. I just think Season 3 is going to be entirely this one match, which I'm mentally preparing myself for. Let's have a look at the premium messages. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Phil, are you an egg? I was an egg at some point. Well, half an egg. No, a full egg. And then it got fertilized. That's how babies are made. Unlike that movie coming out called The Storks, about storks delivering babies, I think if I watched that when I was a kid, I would have a very wrong idea about babies for a while until someone gave me the talk. Any other ones? Lucy said, I'm the one who fell off her chair in the 7-second challenge. I feel like across the world we did create a large amount of injuries with some of our 7-second challenges in that app, so I'm sorry if anyone fell off a chair while playing it. Please don't sue us if you did. Any new anime you've been watching, said Kindly Lester? No, not really. I haven't started any new ones yet, but I'm into some ideas if you can give me some. So tweet me some animes, because I'm running low. I want a whole series that's out. I don't want a new one. I want to just, like, watch a load of them. Abby said, thoughts on American Horror Story? I don't know what to think. I like it, and it's interesting, but I don't know where it's going. I don't understand it. And I think the episode that's about to happen is going to give us that revelation. As my friend Adam said, that's when, like, episode 6 is when it happens. When you're like, oh, this is what the show is. But I feel like it's a brave move by the show creators doing that for 6 episodes. Because that is a very confusing tactic. What's wrong with your hair? I've just had it cut. And he's cut it slightly different to how I'm used to. And I just had a shower. And I didn't straighten it properly. So that's why I'm having a ruffle fest. Mark Ruffalo. Mary said, Yuri on Ice. Oh yeah, I watched that, the first one of that. Kind of into it. Ice skating, though. Am I that interested in ice skating? I guess I'll find out. I think I've overdone the sports anime. I want some, like, Full Metal Alchemist world-ending adventure rather than just the drama of if someone's good at ice skating or if they're gonna play volleyball or whatever. Stranger Things. Yes, I watched Stranger Things, Kari D. I freaking love Stranger Things. It was the danger of Netflix that I had it all to watch, so me and Dan watched it in about 2 days. But it was a glorious 2 days. It made me feel so nostalgic for 80s movies like E.T. and things like that. And also Christmas movies like Gremlins. I just love that vibe, and they captured it so well. It's like they made it to tug on your nostalgia organ in your heart. But yes, if you haven't seen Stranger Things, you should watch it. It's a little bit scary, but I think it's worth the spooks. If you've avoided it because of the spooks, I think you'll be fine. It's not that scary. It's just a bit scary. Stranger Things is not an anime. Imagine if it was an anime. They should do that. That would be cool. Movie suggestions, said Deet is not on fire. Interstellar, ruin your life with emotions. Inception, I don't know why I'm just recommending Christopher Nolan movies, but go watch those two for a start, if you haven't already. Talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon, Alolan form, said Terrence. I'm loving these trailers for Pokemon. They're shoving so much stuff into it. I'm overwhelmed. I don't even understand how this game is going to fit onto one cartridge. I'm very excited. I kind of wish it was coming out at a time where I was going on holiday, because Pokemon is always my holiday thing, and I'm not going on holiday, so I guess I'm just going to play it at home. It'd be good if they brought it out at Christmas, then I could play it at Christmas, but I want to play it like the day it comes out, which is just a random date in November. So, yeah, I'm just going to play it at home, which will be a new thing, just playing a Pokemon game at home. I usually save them for a holiday, but I want to be in on the chats about it. Have you watched the Pokemon Generation series? I haven't, Jotalina, but I have heard that it is quite cool. I haven't seen any really of the Pokemon animes. I'm not that into them because everything resets. It's like everyone forgets everything that's happened. So, yeah. And it's a bit too kiddie as well. It's like literally made for kids rather than having a self-aware kind of sense of humour. So I can't really get into it that much. The first series was good though. How was your pizza on Thursday, said Elizabeth? It was a great pizza. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it immensely. What have you been watching on TV? The X Factor. I know, I should kick myself. But they've got all the old judges back, and I just got really into it because I watch Judges' Houses. And I think if you get to know the characters, you kind of just want to watch it. And it was Motown themed, which was very appropriate because I'd just been to see the Motown musical with my parents for my mum's birthday treat. So I knew all of the songs. And it had the people from the Motown musical on the show. And I was like, I know those people! I went to see them in the musical! I didn't know anything about Motown before I saw the musical. So it was really good. I would recommend it if you're in London. Though go see Book of Mormon first, if you've got a choice. Danger Men at Work, said Rebecca. Don't remind me. I'm so bad at the stupid Danger Men at Work thing. I tried so hard throughout the tour. Danger Men at Work, Danger Men at Work, Danger Men at Work. Danger Men at Work, Danger Men at Work, Danger Men at Work. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not making a fool of myself. Let's have a look at the top fans. Mariwell wins a danger. Jeff Rocky wins a man. Alice Gravy wins an at. No. Oh no, I did it wrong there. Danger. No. You know you do. Wonderfully Rachel wins some work, I'm sorry. And Jotalina wins the sheet music of what we just sang. Thank you to the top fans. Talk about the posters. Yes, another thing we did. Not only did we release the song, but we released some limited edition Stand Up to Cancer merch on danandphilshop.com. So all the money from the sale of the new wristband and the posters is going to cancer research. The posters have sold out. I think the wristbands are still there. Though I asked my brother and we are getting some more posters in on Monday because we released them in 2 batches. We had one batch ready and the other batch wasn't ready. But the other batch will be ready on Monday. So there's still some left to grab. And don't hold me on the Monday thing because it might not be Monday. But hopefully it will be. Who's Dill? Dill played himself in Tatanov. He actually came down and yeah, he was there. He was a pretty good, slightly diva-ish person to work with. As you'd expect, being the combination of me and Dan. Talk about your billboard. Yes, Nina, we had a billboard. I mean, what? I'm on the side of a building right now. I don't even understand how that is happening. Every time someone sends me a picture of it, I'm like, I can't believe people are driving past my giant face. But that was really cool. Thank you to anyone that tweeted me with the billboard. Yeah, I think there's two. The big one I think is on Hollywood Boulevard. If you're driving down there, if you happen to live in LA, go say hi to my giant Titan self. Aurora sent me a dog. Applause from Jocelyn H. Thank you. And Heather proposed. It's a yes to all the marriage proposals. Thank you for those coming in. Talk about your haircut. I just asked for it a bit shorter on the sides. Look, there's hardly anything there. Just a little bit of black fuzz. Short at the back. And then my fringe has just been cut weirdly. But it's kind of working. I'll get used to it. How is your eye? Said Emily. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, so I scratched my eyeball. And it was kind of horrific. And then after 4 days, I went to the eye doctor and it got better. But it was recommended I go have an eye test anyway for my contact lenses and stuff. So I went for an eye test. And my eyes have got worse again. They're just always getting worse. So now I'm on minus 3.5. Which is annoying, but also exciting because it gave me an excuse to buy some new glasses. Which I haven't done in about 2 years. So I went to the glasses trying on place in Specsavers, and it's so annoying when you look at all of these glasses and you think, wow, I'm going to look great when I put those like edgy ones on, and then you just look like a complete fool. There was one display where they had this sexy male model wearing these tortoiseshell beautifully like lined circular glasses, and I was like, wow, he looks amazing. I'm gonna try those on now in this like shop full of people. And I put them on, and I am not kidding, I looked like a minion. I looked like an actual minion wearing these round glasses. Model on the picture looks amazing. I just look like a stupid minion. So I didn't buy those, but I did get some which I'm quite excited to show you. I don't get them yet, because you've got to get your lenses fitted and stuff. So I got those. I also got some daily contact lenses, which is a new thing that I haven't tried before, because I'm on monthlies. They gave me some dailies. I don't know what the difference is. They're harder to take out, so you end up like clawing at your eyeball trying to get them out. What is the sight test like? Said Amy. It's horrible, because they give you this thing to look at, where there's green and red and then some random words, and they ask you what is clearer on the red or the green, and I can never tell. I never know what to say, and I'm always like, I don't know. I can't tell the difference. So that's frustrating. And then she was like, can you say what is in front of you here? And I was like, yeah, L, M, N, and she was like, they're actually numbers. And I was like, oh, oh, I think my eyes are bad then, because I thought they were letters. So yeah. They also press a weird machine on you, which changes loads of things. They say clearer on 1 or 2, and I never know. It's so frustrating. So I've probably given myself the wrong prescription, because I couldn't tell the difference. Are you staying hydrated? Said Ben. Have I been hydrated today? Let's have a think. I've had a coffee, a pint of Ribena, and another coffee. And it's now 7 p.m. So no, that's not good, because you're meant to have 8 glasses of water a day. And coffee's not great, because that dehydrates you. So drink more water, guys. I failed. I'm dehydrated. SPN Fangirl said, would you ever go and see a ballet? I'd like to see Swan Lake, because I like the movie Black Swan. And I like the music of when it goes, da, 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 da. It just reminds me of that epic scene in Black Swan. So yeah. I'd see a ballet. You should try everything if you can. Well, not everything. You shouldn't, like, kill someone, but fun activities, maybe. Well, sorry. I'm sorry about that intense Black Swan rendition. I didn't mean to do that. Read premiums. Okay, we're back on the preems. P to the reams. What's your favourite fall snack? Said Dan's Howells. So we say autumn, we don't say fall. So I'm just imagining, like, falling while eating a snack. I'm just going to eat this crumpet. My favourite fall snack would be the Starbucks, what's it called? Salted caramel cookie. I had one of those the other day. That was great. Could have done with more salt. Was just basically a caramel cookie. But that was quite festive. Also, this is very northern, but Parkin. If you've not had Parkin, Google it, because it's amazing. It's like sticky, dark toffee cake. And you have it on bonfire night in the north. And my grandma used to make great parkin. Grandma, send me some parkin from on high. Yeah, it was amazing. So, yeah, parkin, cinder toffee as well. That was something. We made that at school. That was like the best day ever. Anyway, get Dan. Dan is a busy fellow. I don't know what he's up to, but I don't think he's going to want to jump on Younow right now. The hashtag has to stop, said other people. There's like a war of people like, shut up with the hashtag. And other people are like, get down, get down. Sorry, no. I don't know where he is. He's on Tumblr. He's doing something more important. What's your favourite Star Wars episode? Said Laney Falls. The first one, I would say, is my fave. Or the new one. I really like the new one. I could watch the new one. I actually want to watch the new one right now you've said that. I want some more Kylo Ren. You should be Kylo Ren. Thank you. Say hi to Heather. Hi, Heather. Jeff Rocky is now #1 fan. Congratulations, Jeff Rocky. And then Marywell, and Addy, and Alice Gravy, and Wonderfully Rachel. You all rock my socks. Listen to the Hamilton soundtrack. I'm going to watch Hamilton first before I listen. I've held back. I've held back on the Hamels. What else? My chat just froze. Come back to me, chat. Oh, we're back again. Hi, Leanne, who just said, hi, everyone. Just thought I'd do that for you. Hi, everyone. Are you addicted to Rolling Sky? Yes, I am also addicted to Rolling Sky. As, where's my phone? As Dan told you in his live show, we've been competing on this app, this stupid app. He's better than me because I'm stuck on level 5. It's really intense. It requires the most dexterity and quick reactions from any app I've ever played. It's ridiculous. Let me just load a level. Oh, fail. I'm going to load level 2 because I can't even show you one without dying. Okay, here we go. Can I do this on the app? Right, here we go. Here we go. Phil, no! It's backwards. That's why I can't do it. Wait. Oh my god. I want to get over this jump. No! I want to get over this jump at least. Here we go. Bow! Bow! Boo! Bosh. I'm doing it. No. Right. So it's basically doing that a lot. See if you can get past level 5 and tweet me if you did. It's called Rolling Sky. How did I find Rolling Sky? I found it through Pineapple Pen. That was it. This is the stupidest game ever. Where you just have to... Oh, what? See, it's giving me ads. No. Stop it. Go away. Basically, you have to shoot a pen through a pineapple and then an apple. Oh, damn it. Let's try again. So you do that. And this guy goes, apple pen. Yeah, I'm terrible. Not pineapple pen. Yeah, I got that because that was recommended to me on iTunes. And then that led me to Rolling Sky. Get Exo Run. Don't start me on another one. Pen pineapple, apple pen. It's that guy sticks in my head so much you don't even know. What my high score on that is awful. I'm really bad at that. What are you up to for the rest of the week? Tomorrow. I keep remembering. Tomorrow something's happening, which I've got to keep confidential for a little while, and we have to be at a place to do some filming, and the filming starts at 6:30 a.m. That's how I feel about that. Just slow blinks. I can't even... I don't... When am I going to set my alarm? It's at the other side of London. So if I've got to be there at 6:30 a.m., that means I've got to get up at 5? I should be in bed now. I know some people who are like, at school have got to get up at 6 every day, but I'm not used to it, guys. I'm not going to be able to do it. So yeah, something's happening. But I can't say what, but I'm sure you'll see it at some point. So filming that at 6:30 a.m. It should be interesting. Sorry if I look like a zombie when you watch it. That's why, because you'll know I was there that early. So that is happening. Jeff Rocky just arrived. Oh no, Jeff Rocky's already here. Welcome, Jeff Rocky. Watch what? Oh, I can't say what it is. I keep almost saying it, which is why I stuttered then. I was like, Jeff Rocky. Tidy your shelves. Yeah, my shelves are a mess. I need to get rid of a lot of that stuff. I don't even know. All of those little creatures and DVDs. I need another shelf, really. I want to put a shelf there. Why am I holding it at such an angle? Do you know that space behind the TV? But then that's bad because you wouldn't be able to reach the DVDs. I just think that's wasted space up there. If I owned this place, I would, but I don't. And my landlord doesn't like me drilling into the walls, so that might not happen. Check the preems. Do a Ouija board for Spooky Week. My mum would not forgive me if I did that. She is very superstitious. She did a Ouija board when she was a teenager, and she convinced herself that Satan arrived. So I'm not going to do that. Also, I think some people find them offensive. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure who's offended by Ouija boards, but they are. So I don't want to do a Ouija board. I'm also like 1% scared that they're real and I might die. Can you watch Hunter x Hunter? I watched the first episode, actually, but then I never continued, Nina. It's because I couldn't... Is it because I couldn't find a place to watch it? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll look into that if I want something to watch. Moo, I love you, said Angelina Lester. Thank you, Angelina Lester. Got some repeating ones. Hi, Elle. Hello. Any other preems? I ordered Dapgo. I'm so excited. Thanks, Nicole. I hope you enjoy it. That's soon. 3rd of November. Dan and Phil go outside. I still haven't seen the finished book. So as soon as that arrives, I'll give you a little sneak preview on Younow. I'm excited for it to come. Words that rhyme with pink. Said, I'll make you halter drink. Ice rink. Buy a house with lots of storage. I probably should. I've run out of all space. Said Nixifer. Play Mr. Location. Is that another one? Is there Sister Location and Mr. Location? What is the sister, though? Whose sister is it? That's what I want to know. I got glued to a table, said Pennies to Talk. Oh no. That sounds serious. I'd say pour hot water on yourself, but that might not help. Spell this bonfire treat, said Libby. Parkin? No, Parkin. Make some, it's delicious. It's got like brown sugar and treacle and things like that in it. I'm a gluten-free person now, said Ellie Howell. That's cool. I don't know if I'm allergic to gluten or not. I think I do get a stomachache if I eat a load of wheat, so I might be. Like, do you know, frosted wheats or something? If I have like a massive bowl of frosted wheat, sometimes I'm a bit like, but I'm not like full-on allergic to it, as I think I'd know by now. My grandma makes me parkin. It's a very grandma-y thing. I miss my grandma when I think of parkin. She was great at making, like, festive treats. Could you do another Tumblr tag? Maybe, at some point, I would like to do one. They're always fun to see your guys' creativity and sense of humour, usually both together at the same time. I have to present a project in front of the class tomorrow, said Shay Lama. Oh, that's always a tough one. It's usually a good thing to imagine that they all have to do it as well. So everyone's probably not listening to you and just thinking about the one that they're about to do. And if they've finished, they're just thinking, I'm glad that's over. Now I don't have to think about anything and pretend I'm listening to everyone else's project. At least that's what was going through my mind when I had to do class projects. What's your favourite patch on the quilt? Said Kevin. Good question, Kevin. I was just looking at the quilt. I think my favourite is the spacey bit. Spacey bit is probably the best. This nebula, there's a little bit of nebula in the quilt there. That's my fave. And also these random coffee mugs, because they've got cool faces. Yes, I don't know what that is. I think that's just a coffee bean. I've got to do a class project too. Watch the anime Erased. It's so good. I've seen Erased. Tell you what, if you want to watch a good anime, it's quite wintry as well. Watch Erased. It's amazing. Hi to Pastel Phillies. Hi, Pastel Phillies. I'm sick, but I love you, said Skater Sam. Get well soon. I hope you don't have a cold. I mean, that's probably the least worst thing that could be wrong with you. So I hope you've got a cold. I should probably say. Cecile proposed. Cecile, it's a yes. Get down off Tumblr. I'm sorry, I don't have that power. Halloween plans. I haven't made any yet, but I want to play some kind of scary game of some kind. Like maybe a scary video game or watch a scary movie. Typical Halloween-y things, I think. Mike Joshua is now the top fan. Welcome, Mike Joshua. I got you confused with Jeff Rocky earlier. I think it's because of the J. If you could change your name, what would it be to? Probably Thor. Play Slender again. I did like Slender. That might be a good idea. I don't think I'd play it again, but maybe something similar. Something slendery. I'm going ice skating on Tuesday. That's cool, Josephine. Maybe you should watch Yuri on Ice because he's a good ice skater. Do you ever hand out candy? We did in my old house because there was a kind of a community atmosphere on the street in my old house. I'm talking about my old parents' house. So the kids from the street would all run up and down trick-or-treating, and that was nice. It's not really as big of a thing in the UK. I just burped, I'm sorry. In the UK as it is in America, where Halloween is crazy and everyone's out trick-or-treating. Little kids do it, but teenagers don't go out trick-or-treating. And if they do come to your house, you're usually wary that they're going to want to break in and steal something. At least that's what we were wary of. Yeah, when I was at university, people would come to our university halls, and it was blatantly obvious they just wanted to check out if they could steal from one of the open rooms. So we'd be like, hi, no, sorry, we don't need candy, bye. Which is a sad state of affairs, I know. But that's life. But yeah, I think on nice little neighborhoods in the UK, kids do trick-or-treating, and it's quite sweet. Hi, how are you? Said Moonrising. I'm all the better for speaking to you guys. Check premiums. Can you roast me? Said Trina. Trina? More like speaks in capital letters. That's why I don't roast people. What's your favorite sport anime? Said L. Help! Favorite? I think Haikyuu is my favorite of all the sports. What do you think of Stranger Things? I would give it a 10 out of 10. Did you like Stranger Things? Abby said, yes! I love the Stranger Things. Hi, L. Why am I shouting? I don't know. I can have a shout out. Lester Lur gets a shout out. Yes, you do. What do you think is at the edge of the universe? Said Elise. I think I struggle with the concept of the universe being infinite because how is anything infinite? That doesn't make sense to me in my mind. But then, if there is an edge, what is at the edge of the edge? That is another question scientists are wondering. So, one of the theories is that it's a big sphere, and it just always continues. Like if you're walking on the Earth, and you go around the Earth, we kind of go around the universe, and it is a sphere, and then the edge of the sphere, who knows? Maybe we're just bobbing up and down on a big sea of nothing. Maybe it's like Men in Black and we're just on the collar of a cat running around another city within a city. Or there is a possibility that we are all just computer-generated creatures in a simulation. But that sounds stupid, but that is an actual thing that scientists sometimes consider. Because if the simulation was good enough, we wouldn't know that we are just computer-generated creatures. I mean, I do feel like a sim sometimes, but then catastrophes happen that I do, and I'm like, a computer couldn't even make such a fail happen. Like the other day when I was making cereal, I got a picture of this. I didn't tweet it because I was like, I don't need to tweet how much of a fail I am every single day. Let me show you how much of a disaster I created. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. This was me trying to make some cinnamon, Curiously Cinnamon. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Like, how? How did I do that? I could tell you why, but it seems so inexplicable that this would happen. You know the lining inside a cereal bag? Well, that was filled with the cereal, but for some reason it had been put upside down in the bag. So when I opened it, I went to pour it, and all of the cereal fell into the box. So I was like, okay, the cereal's in the box, that's not a problem because it was upside down. Then I went to pour it out of the box, and the bottom of the box just went blonk, and all of the cereal just started falling. So I was like trying to get it into the bowls, and it went all over the floor. It was a giant fail. So yeah, I don't think a simulation would make that happen to me. I'm like 10 times worse than Dill. You should watch Death Parade. I've seen Death Parade. It was great. I wish there was more of it though. It ended too fast. Final premiums. Final premiums. Okay. Give me a nickname, Little Halter. I'm going to call you L-Dog. Will you go to the Harry Potter premiere, Christina, with Dan? I don't know. Maybe. I'd be excited to see the... I've forgotten what it's called. Fantastic Beasts. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'm curious if it's going to be good. I mean, it should be good if it's got all of this money behind it, and Eddie Redmayne is great. But I worry, you know? I'm worried it might just be alright. But I hope it's great. I really hope it's great, especially if they're making like 5 of them. Imagine if we've got 5 amazing movies to look forward to. But I don't want to get too excited. So then I can be overwhelmed rather than underwhelmed. So I try not to get too excited by things like that. I'm not overly hyped, but I'm happy to be pleased once I've seen it. Looking back at the premiums, let's have a look. Hi to Josie and Diana. Too Passionist is now the top fan. Mary Well is number 2. Max Rock's number 3. Mike Joshua's number 4. And Jeff Rocky's number 5. You all win a piece of cereal off my floor. Congratulations. Have you seen Fairy Tale? I have not, but that's been recommended to me. Doesn't it have like 17 million episodes, though? Phil's Not Fire 8 is on the way. Though not yet. Towards the end of November. You can look forward to that. Spooky Week. Yes, Spooky Week is a thing. That is at the end of October. What did I miss? Everything, because I'm leaving soon. Sorry that you missed everything. I'm about to fly off into the sunset. Such spook, said the real Mariah. I haven't been able to think of a spooky name. Can you guys think of a spooky name for me on Twitter that I can change it to next week? I always come up with this problem because nothing rhymes with Phil that's spooky except for Kill. But Kill Lester just seems a bit rubbish. Filtergeist. What did I have last year? Last year's was alright. Was it Uncle Fester? Fester Lester? I don't remember. Phil Spookter. Draculester. Was that was last time. That was quite good. I can't do that again. Or Hannibal Lester. Spoopy Lester. I'm actually like getting ideas from these. Phil Lest Scare. Nice one. Philuminati. Good. Skele Lester. Festive Lester. Franken Lester. Hallow Lester. Filtergeist. Pump Phil. Phil Gone. Killer Phil. Ghost Lester. Okay, thank you. You've given me some ideas. I won't say which one I'm going to pick though. But that's helpful. I did want a good one. And I kind of wanted a picture to go with it as well. So I'm going to have to look and see if there's any pictures out there. Anyway, I've got to go now. I've had a nice time waffling at you guys. I kind of forgot... This sounds stupid. I kind of forgot I was doing a Younow show halfway through that. And I know I'm on Younow and that's happening, but I just kind of got lost in my own wafflingness that I was just like lost all concept of where I am and what was happening. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my rambles. And I hope you are having a lovely weekend, and I will hopefully catch up with you very soon. I'll say some bye to people now. Some bye to people. Bye, Secret. Bye, Roxanne. Bye, Hey, it's Kristen. Bye, Sasa Summer. Bye, Max Rock. Bye, Adina. Bye, Danielle. Bye, Rebecca. I'm making myself feel sick. Bye, Angel Quartz. Bye, Attack Joe 77712. Bye, Kennesaws. Bye, Fan2187. Bye, Veronica. Bye, Soul Teaser. And bye, Monica T. You guys have been amazing. Goodbye. See, now I can't find where to click to leave. Oh, there it is. Oh, oh, oh.